speaker, please, Mr. Jurek.
Next speaker is Deborah Fato.
It's good to see you all again. I have my script and I'll try and keep this as brief as possible into the script. I'm very disappointed in how the petition action under control number 49351 turned out. I believed that bringing the ratepayers' issues with this SUD before the highest authority in Texas, the PUC, would have caused what everyone was griping about to be corrected or fixed. Instead, it's just ignored. That was a lot of years and a lot of effort for nothing. I don't know what to tell the ratepayers who supported my efforts to bring this petition action before the PUC and all the way through trial by myself for 5 years without an attorney. We prevailed in it being ordered that the $10 increase in the service fee from $25 to $35 was proven to be excessive, unjust, and unreasonable, but the SUD won't lower it. And the $477 per month surcharge on everyone's water bill for attorney's fees is also unjust. Those fees were paid to counsel defending the SUD throughout the duration of the action with money obtained from overcharging the ratepayers. So having to pay it again, I think, is double dipping. On the deposits issue that came up in this case, I would also like to pursue the deposits issue. It was revealed in the petition action that this SUD claims to be exempt from having to pay this Texas State Controller any deposit monies that are not returned to a ratepayer once they move and close their account. The SUD's policies are that unless they leave a forwarding address when the account is closed, they don't get their $200 deposit back. And of course, they take out that last month's $35 service fee from that $200, even though the account was shut down and no water service happened. Not paying the state controller those unclaimed deposit monies is a crime. It is theft, and that money doesn't get accounted for. I asked and was told at a board meeting that it goes into the general fund, and I have a video of the then president saying, "We use that money for other things." I'm going to talk about how they tried to arrest me at a board meeting. Last time I was before this commission, I was newly elected as president of the SUD. Well, that only lasted 3 months. They brought in a director resigned, they brought in one to fill the vacancy who was an old director, and then that swayed the vote 4-3 in the majority. I got outvoted because they immediately had another election of officers after 3 months in May, and I was out as president. How can any water companies do that? It's only supposed to be after an election. I've not been back to a board meeting since October 2021 when they tried to arrest me, and I have a panic attack every time I think about this Collin County constable coming from across the room, drawing his handcuffs out of his back pocket to arrest me because I was interfering with a board meeting, even though it was executive session and no one else was there. Legislative action. Ms. Jinks with the PUC told me when I asked why aren't they lowering the rate, she said, well, if you don't like it, you can take it up with the Texas legislature. And then click. So I did, and I will. I've met with the legislature. They want me to provide a bunch of stories about all the bad acts that this SUD has perpetrated on the ratepayers. So I am prepared to do that. I have started a Facebook page called Bad Acts, what the SUD did to me, true stories of ratepayers wronged. So I have to take up this whole new quest to collect all these stories, write a great American novel of what this thing's done to me, hoping that the legislature can do something because the PUC has failed to enforce any orders that were given to Bear Creek SUD. So they think they don't have to lower the fees. I don't know what to tell the ratepayers when I'm up for election in the May 7th election to be a director again, because working from the inside is futile. I can't get any changes made because this core group of good old boys that have been running this place since it was a community of 600 people in 2000, we're now about 10,000 people with growth and sprawl, and 14,000 new roofs going in with new subdivisions, and this SUD's making money hand over fist, and it's all controlled by one general manager who has all the control. So I don't know what to do, but your mission statement on the wall out there by the elevator says your mission is to protect the people. In this one case, you failed. So please, let's talk about enforcing the order. I need to tell the ratepayers that all the effort we did to get the order, that it was lowered. I wanted to tell them your water bill is going to go down by $4.19 a month, but they're not doing that because they don't think they have to. This is the same SUD that padlocked every fire hydrant in town for 8 years. This is the same SUD that is now like charging people an extra water meter, even though they can't hook it up because they have a business out of their home. It's egregious. I'm probably out of time.
Well, thank you for bringing this to our attention.
I've left
appreciate
my
you being here.
information with Mr. Janae here, and I would like to reopen conversations with Mr. Gleason about enforcing this with the Attorney General's office, and I will still continue to pursue my contacts with the legislature.
Thank you for making the trip.
If
And
they
thank
make
you
me
for
out of this, Meryl Streep ought to play me.